more evidence is coming out about Bria Hartley and the Sophie Cunningham attack. So guys, it looked like more evidence is definitely coming out of the pipeline in regards to Sophie Cunningham and Bria Hartley. Now, we know there was a situation that took place in the second quarter of the game, possibly at the 8-minute 9-second mark. That is a Bria Hartley, diving into the knees of Sophie Cunningham. Now, we know that play has since went viral, and I'm here to tell you more news is coming out in regards to Bria Hartley.
Picture this. Bria Hartley just minding her own business. Then boom, one photo of her laughing near Sophie Cunningham hits the internet. And suddenly it's trending harder than a cat in a shark suit riding a Roomba. Was it shade? Was it comedy? Or was Sophie just caught mid, "Did I leave the oven on?" face? Nobody really knows. But
well, unfortunately, as of this second, we don't have an official update on Sophie Cunningham's injury. But what we do have is we've got one quote-unquote injury expert out there that did weigh in based on the camera angles of Sophie Cunningham's injury. We've also got a very interesting picture that has emerged with Bria Hartley smiling and laughing over this incident of Sophie Cunningham being hurt.
The internet is a bizarre, magical place. 1 minute, people are locked in heated debates about politics, arguing over whether pineapple belongs on pizza, or questioning how their AirPods managed to vanish into another dimension.
To talk about it. We have to talk about this because obviously she went down. Sorry, and we got to look at the clips right here. So we're going to talk a little bit about whether or not I believe that it was just completely accidental, or whether or not there was some intent in this. So we're watching this right here. Bria Hartley comes up for the layup. She throws the pass and she immediately falls down on Sophie Cunningham's leg. So let's slow this down right here and let's basically watch this frame by frame. Let's watch this frame by frame. So Bria Hartley is throwing a pass right here. Kelsey Mitchell helps in. Sophie Cunningham, in fairness, is not fully helped over. Sophie Cunningham should be a step or two out in this scenario.
Just one perfectly timed snapshot. Bria Hartley grinning while Sophie Cunningham happened to share the frame, and boom, social media went up in flames like someone dumped gasoline on a campfire. Hartley wasn't trending for torching the fences with 30 points, shutting someone down on defense, or nailing a buzzer beater. Nope, she was trending for laughing. Now,
it's very, very sad and unfortunate what has happened to Sophie Cunningham. Sophie Cunningham, let's be clear here. Sophie Cunningham was targeted. Let's be very, very clear here. I can't play you the video because I did one and they flagged it and copyrighted all types of stuff. So I cannot show you the video, but Sophie Cunningham was flat out targeted by a dirty, dirty player. And if y'all go to my video last night, you will see me saying, watch out for Bria Hartley because she's a dirty ass.
And somewhere down the line, future historians will probably be forced to write entire dissertations about this laugh. But let's hit rewind for a second, because to understand why it blew up the way it did, you need to know who Bria Hartley is.
And fireworks.
She's not.
It's interesting, this injury expert speculates, doesn't think it's an ACL, maybe an MCL, or the thing that I considered when I saw it. I thought her knee dislocated, is what I thought I saw. Okay? Hell, I'm no doctor. I can tell you that right now. And we'll look at that in a second. But I got to tell you, this picture, and let me just show you right here. This is some video, of course, of her. Let me just turn this down. Limping off the court yesterday. The good thing is she did walk off the court, folks. You gotta say,
she's been underrated for years. The kind of player who can fit into any system and instantly add value. Coaches see it. Teammates know it. And now fans are finally catching on, all because of a candid laugh that somehow spiraled into an international incident. Bria Hartley's reputation has always carried a certain quiet weight. She's not loud, not...
Goes and rises. Sophie Cunningham should be a little bit more over. She throws the pass. She is off balance by the looks of things here. she kind of falls and then takes Sophie Cunningham down with her. It's hard to tell. And like, look, this is one of those things where it's like, if this wasn't Bria Hartley, I don't think anyone would be questioning if this whether or not this was intentional. And then I've seen this one right here, Bria Hartley after it, where she's smiling, and I'm like, I don't know.
Sophie is there, radiating her usual state of competitive combustion, while Bria's right beside her cracking up like she just heard the funniest joke of her life. And that was it. That's all the internet needed to spiral into chaos. Fans didn't just see a laugh. They saw a declaration, a manifesto, a bottle of pure, distilled shade that Sephora could slap a label on and sell out by morning. To them, Bria's laugh wasn't just a laugh. It was a monologue delivered without a single word. The theories came flooding in. She's laughing at Sophie's trash talk.
Like, more evidence is coming out about Bria Hartley and the Sophie Cunningham attack. So guys, it looked like more evidence is definitely coming out of the pipeline in regards to Sophie Cunningham and Bria Hartley. Now, we know there was a situation that took place in the second quarter of the game, possibly at the 8-minute 9-second mark. That is a Bria Hartley, diving into the knees of Sophie Cunningham. Now, we know that play has since went viral, and I'm here to tell you more news is coming out in regards to Bria